Right, hello, and welcome back. Today we are continuing on with our newfound journey into Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. Yesterday, a lot happened. We got ambushed, lost our kit, got dragged through a forest, and then ended up in the fight in a put in stockade. So yeah, fun for everyone. Now we need to try and get some kind of kit. I'm gonna go talk to. Yeah, let's go over here. Have a word with just lying.
Keep the peace, and we won't have any problems.
All right, mate. I don't want to enter the stocks.
God be with you.
Let's cover the scribe. Oh, you're a quest giver. Oh, you're the bailiff. What's up, buddy? Can I have a word? I'd like to report an ambush.
I'd like to report an ambush. Some scoundrels attacked my lord's retinue and killed our men.
That's a serious matter. Where is your lord?
Well, he left.
I don't understand why he's not lodging a complaint himself, and why not directly at the castle. He has that right as a lord.
It's a long story. My lord got very angry and then went missing.
Sorry, fella, but I'm not sure whether you're making it up or lying to me. But if you were telling the truth, why don't you bring your lord here and we can talk it all over calmly? I'm sorry, lad, but until then, I've got more important things to do.
Okay. He won't let me speak with Slaughter. We kind of know this. Looking for my friend.
Excuse me, I'm looking for the man who was in the pillory with me yesterday. Have you seen him?
I can't help you with that. You'll have to find him yourself.
I'd like to buy something. Where can I find some merchants around here?
If it's a tradesman you're after, most of them live here in the village, of course. Your best bet is to ask our merchant Jörg. He knows everyone. I'm sure he'll help you.
What's new in the county, Master Bailiff?
I heard something's going on in Takov again. Project the Innkeeper is probably coming up with some mischief to pull on the Zelievites. Will they never cut it out? Their bickering is making work for me. And now I've been visited by one of the local peasants. He said he found more fresh graves behind his field.
Oh.
Just below the village, along the road to Nabokov.
What do you mean, more? You sound like this isn't the first time.
That we found someone buried here? Don't even ask. I've been digging up bodies ever since that bandit gang started running rampant.
I mean, I buried one myself yesterday.
Also, if it wasn't bad enough, that gang of bandits is rampaging through the region. Now someone's stealing cabbage from the peasants. What a disaster.
Cabbage?
Aye, and the peasants won't stop bugging me about it. I was just visited by a peasant from Jadar. He's been talking my ears off for God knows how long. Say, do I really have to do this? Do I have the time to look for some moron stealing cabbages? And that's about it.
I mean, it's kind of your job, mate.
Thank you.
I get why it's not high in the totem pole. Oh, you the scribe. What's up?
Greetings, lad. What brings you here?
Oh yeah, he's
I met
wanting to know about armor.
Barrow was her name.
She's here again. Oh, confound it. But we'll get rid of her somehow, you'll see.
What? But
You didn't give her any money, I hope? Rabble like that are like stray cats. Feed them once, and you'll never get rid of them.
No, she just told me you might know where I could get some armor.
Armor? Unless you want to join the local watch, I don't think I can help you. Unless, maybe, Radovan, the blacksmith from Takov. We might sell you something.
But Barrow told me you might know of something better. The armor of some Brunswick?
Oh, that. Lad, 'tis but a legend.
What legend?
It's hard to explain. There are actually 2 legends, or even 3.
Oh, great.
It doesn't really matter. Why are you so interested anyway? Fine armor like that belongs in the hands of a knight.
I think this guy's more interested in the... Yeah, that's what it sounded like.
Oh, come now. Surely you're not going to keep that legend to yourself. Do a fellow scholar a
He
service.
sounded pretty keen.
Youngster, being able to piss your name in the snow doesn't make a scholar out of you.
I beg your pardon?
All right, no need to lose your temper.
Okay.
I'll tell you. In short, they say the armor of ancient Bohemian Prince Brunswick is hidden here, waiting for some valiant knight to find it. I don't believe it, of course. After all, I'm educated. But you'd be surprised how many fools have set off to find it.
Hmm.
Who exactly was this Brunswick?
You don't know, lad? Educate yourself. Brunswick was a famous Czech prince who won the lion for our country's coat of arms.
Really? How is it that I've never heard of him?
Perhaps because he never existed. Prince Vladislav II got the lion for our coat of arms for helping Emperor Frederick I, known as Redbeard.
But you just said that...
Brunswick is just a legend, but a quite lovely one, I'll give you that.
Hmm.
Could you recount for me the legend of Brunswick?
Well, why not? Brunswick was a valiant Bohemian prince. He lived in a time when our country had an eagle on its coat of arms, but that wasn't good enough for him. So he decided to head out into the world and gain the mark of a more powerful animal.
A man after my own heart.
You may think so, but his wife was none too happy.
Fair enough.
Her name was Ludmilla, and she begged Brunswick 100 times to stay home, but he just couldn't be persuaded. Still, he loved her very much, so he took her ring and told her that unless someone came and showed her that ring during the next 7 years, she should wait for his return. But if he failed to return after 7 years, that would mean he would never return.
Then what happened next?
Brunswick's party set out to sea, but didn't get far. They were drawn in by an island with a mysterious mountain of amber that holds all ships and prevents them from leaving. Over time, the men on the deserted island died of starvation, leaving only Brunswick, who noticed that once a year a great bird called No came to the island to hunt. And so the clever knight hid in his horse's hide at just the right time. And when the bird came, it mistook him for prey and carried him away. So Brunswick wandered on. After some time on the road, the prince came across something unprecedented. A duel between a lion and a 9-headed dragon. So, what do you think Brunswick did at that moment?
Help the lion. That's what it sounded like. Yeah.
Well, considering what he later added to the coat of arms, I expect he helped the lion, eh?
Smart. Brunswick rushed to help the lion, and together they killed the dragon. And from that time on, they were stalwart companions. The lion even followed him all the way back to Bohemia. Except, by then, it was already too late. It had already been exactly 7 years to the day since Brunswick set off on his journey. His wife, Ludmilla, who had until that time valiantly resisted all suitors, was about to remarry. But at the wedding feast, Brunswick managed to drop the ring in her cup. So it all turned out well. For Brunswick, that is. Not so for Ludmilla's new groom, but the lion took care of that.
Okay.
Where did Brunswick's armor come from?
It is said that George the Lion of Württemberg brought it here. He was the nephew of Lord Chenyek of Württemberg, who built Trusky. This George spent a lot of time with King Wenceslas. A suspiciously long amount of time, if you know what I mean.
Oh, I.
I think I get the picture.
And it
I mean,
is said that one day,
whatever they want to
a
do, who
lion
cares?
escaped from the king's menagerie, and George overpowered it with his bare hands and laid it at the king's feet, still alive. As a reward, Wenceslas gave young Württemberg the name Lion and the armor of his ancestor, Prince Brunswick. Only Sir George didn't live to enjoy it for long. He caught the plague at a tournament
Oh,
abroad
great.
and died on his way back to his king, specifically while visiting his uncle here at Trusky. Of course, the king wanted his armor back, but Lord Chenyek didn't want to give it to him, claiming he had the hereditary right to it. It looked like Wenceslas would lay siege to Trusky, but fortunately Lord Chenyek was completely destitute by then, So he sold all of Trusky and the armor to the king.
Well, if the king was so endeared with Brunswick's armor, why did he leave it here?
Because he didn't have any choice, my friend. He never found the armor. Lord Chenyek was as cunning as a fox. While he did leave the armor here, he never told anyone where. It's said he hid it so it could only be found by a true knight, each piece in a different place. Or so they say round these
Oh, that's going to be
parts.
annoying.
Who knows if there's any truth to the tale?
And do you know where I could find Brunswick's armor?
Yes, lad, if it even really exists. But I do have a little bit of advice for you. Sir Chenyek, who they say hid the armor, left behind a riddle. It's a test that must be passed by whoever wants to find it. Do you want to hear it?
Sure.
And how did that riddle go?
Wait, how was it? I've got it. Take your leave of crone and maiden, standing tall behind the gates. Boldly go towards true midnight. In caverns cold your prize awaits. Pass through the all of forest kings, hidden deep from hunter's gaze. Standing tall, 2 guards of stone. Behind whom yearned for treasure lays. Between them stands a mighty rock. A subtle niche, yet deeper still. A place to give one's art to God. Behold, my armor gleaming still.
Yeah, that didn't ring a bell. I don't know the area.
Uh-huh. And that was supposed to help me, eh?
Answers come to the wise, kicks to the stupid.
The crone and the maiden towards midnight. We've got east, west, midday, midnight. Well, thanks a lot.
Hold on, I'll give you something else. Sir George, who previously owned the armor, wanted to have a nice poleaxe made in Prague too, but he died of the plague before he could do it. I'm not too certain about Brunswick and his armor, but this is certainly true because I have a copy of George's order here. Here, take it as a keepsake. And now go.
Okay.
Master Scribe?
What? What would you like?
Is there anything else?
Show me your wares.
Oh, law books are pretty good. Skill books are even better. But I'm a broke bitch. Yeah, I got 5
Take care,
groschen.
then.
Mind where you're going.
For nothing.
Oh, that's steel. Nope. Alright, let's see if we can find ourselves a blacksmith. There's a carpenter's, okay. It's a trader.
What the hell? Rosto bastard! Welcome. You can buy everything you need from me.
Got some excess items so we can...
The selection. A few days ago, when I was returning with new goods, the horse got spooked and my wagon tipped into the pond. I salvaged some things, but the rest is now in the pond.
Oh, aye.
Were there any valuables in there?
You bet. Lord Simeon ordered all sorts of delicacies and precious spices from me for the wedding feast. And for Taylor Bartishak, I was carrying expensive fabrics to make dresses for the occasion. If you only knew how much coin I spent on this.
And where did the wagon tip?
Yeah.
On the roads near the Katchak Pond, beyond Jellyov. You can still find it there. I can't tell you how much it still pisses me off. But what can I do?
Sorry to hear that.
Me too, but what can I do? So, what will it be?
Um,
I wanted to ask you, what's on the other side of that nearest hill? I'm not from here, and I'd like to get my bearings. You look like a merchant to me, so you probably know best.
Ja, natürlich, you're not from here.
natürlich.
Everyone around here knows that, after what happened in Betty's Tavern. Aber das ist deine Sache. That is your business, lad. Also, what do you want to know?
Where can I find a church round here? I'm surprised you don't even have a small chapel in the village.
If you want. Die Rettung deiner Seele, junger Mann. You have to go through the forest to Aujetz and to St. Catherine. Herr von Berger does have a chapel in his castle, but it's not for commoners like you. We do not go there either. Und warum auch? The gravedigger Ignatius takes care of burials outside the village, and weddings usually take place without a local priest. No one wants to pay the church more than they have to.
Fair enough.
Ist ja wohl klar.
Is there anything I should avoid around here?
Certainly. Stirring up trouble and sticking your nose into other people's business. Here in the village, we don't care much for outsiders. If any do come, they better behave.
I understand that, but we were ambushed by bandits. So I wanted to ask if you know anything about that.
Ach so, ich verstehe. The woods have been full of all manner of rebel recently. That is all because of the war. Verdammte Schurken.
So you've already heard about these bandits?
Everybody
About
has.
those ones in particular, or about others. They are all just gleichen Scheißkerle. Every time I go to the town, the bailiff must send an armed escort with me. It makes life difficult.
So the roads aren't safe?
Ja, das kann man wohl sagen. Herr von Bergo should do something about it at last. But Herr Otto spends more time in Prague than here, and Chamberlain Ulrich... Ach, lassen wir das.
Can I find other merchants around here?
Zum Glück nicht, junger Mann. I'm the only merchant here around Trusky. Oh, natürlich. There are plenty of tradesmen here who sell their goods. There is Bartosz, the tailor. He lives at the other end of the village.
Okay.
The apothecary, Emmerich, lives across from me. They are a hand in glove, or more like hat in hat.
What do you mean by that?
Nichts weiter. Just that they play at being educated men. Along with the scribe Geibel, they are always studying some Latin tracts. But of the three, perhaps only Geibel knows Latin, if he really does at all.
Is there anyone else here?
Oh ja. Beyond the tailor's house on the edge of the village is where Bashka the butcher lives. Opposite the Rathaus is the carpenter. The rest of the villagers are just peasants, and you are already familiar with the tavern.
Yes, unfortunately.
Where do you go for wares? What's the closest town?
The closest is Sobotka, the biggest Gichin, what you call Gichin. And farther north there is Turnov. Half of that one belongs to Herr von Bergo.
Is it far?
Das kommt darauf an. It takes all day on foot. Wenn du was brauchst, the goods I have here will have to do you. I do not think you will get to the town anytime soon.
Right here, mate.
Show me your wares.
I'll keep those. I'll keep my booze, bandages, yes. Tin badge of head start. Alright, how much will you give me for this? Apparently I'm very conspicuous right now. I only get 1.4.
Das war ein gutes Geschäft. Auf Wiedersehen.
A little bit of rep for it. Hey, so there's an apothecary here, eh? Hang on, let's wash ourselves. Hmm. Guess I can't use that for anything. Player. Didn't we get some perks? Yeah, we got 15 perk points available, okay. Gamekeeper seems to like me. At least not dislike me. Why won't it let me assign perk points? Hmm. Which you can use to improve your stats, skills, and warfare capabilities. Okay. I would like to increase my fucking stats. Do I have to go to somewhere to do that? Hmm.
Greetings.
What's up?
Was darf's heute Morgen sein?
What do you have for sale?
Bunch of different brews, some alchemical stuff.
What can you do?
Is that you, Betty?
Have you come to break some more stuff? Good day to you. Have you come to break some more stuff? If you want something, wait till I've stopped being angry.
Fair enough, my dear. There was a pickup indicator there for a second. What's up, kitty cat? Ooh. Ooh, dandelions.
Certainly. Have no fear. Greetings to you.
Hmm. What's this? Is this a tailor? Is.
What can I do for you?
This could use some repairs.
Yeah, it's more than I can afford. I might have to do the stealing thing.
Jesus Christ be praised.
What's up, Barbara?
Oh, I just remembered.
Hmm?
I really need something to wear.
I can...
She wouldn't tell me where. Oh, no, she did tell me where, but I just don't remember.
I really better go.
Good luck.
Ooh, level 7. I have 16 poke points. Still don't know how to spend them for some reason. Double clicking doesn't work. There's no like apply button. Hmm. Journal. Let's see Tomcat. I don't have Lion's Crest. There's still a blacksmith somewhere here. Oh, it might be in here and I just missed him. You can repair your pointed and bladed weapons by sharpening them in grindstone. This will save you repair kit money. Carefully move the blade across the spinning wheel while maintaining a correct angle. Press brace to spin the grindstone. Sparks are flying off the blade is a sign that you're sharpening it. If there's smoke, you're destroying your weapon. Oh, great. It's hard to tell if there's any smoke coming off. I can see the sparks far enough, but there's not darkness. Just sharpening my... Just sharpening my weapon. What do you want? Hmm. Maybe the blacksmith's down further this way. Something over here. Oh, this is the stables.
Greetings.
Oh, it's a butcher. I'm not after a butcher. After ye old blacksmith.